Do it. Give us the special.
So we commenced straight after the fight with the Ankeg and all of that good stuff, and immediately Megan and Isla set off exploring a passage that was further off, up to the north from us. Had a brief look in there, figured out there was some glowing quartz crystals, and also a couple of what seemed to be either statues or figures of armour or something. Had a quick look and then came back out. Tavis had a bit of a freak out, a bit of a this is really scary, that monster was insane. I tried to hide from it, it didn't work. There was a nice little bit where Isla did some healing on Tavis and he smelt the scent of the sea faintly and was reminded of some visions that he's previously had. And we were chatting about what to do, trying to figure out where we are, and Thorin had a stellar idea of using his Book of Shadows, I think it is, and using that effectively sending smell to try and contact Durnan from the Yawning Portal and be like, we're in a dungeon, it looks like this, and this. Is there any idea where we might be? Basically allowing us to figure out that we are now on level 6 of the Dungeon of the Mage, also known as the Lost level. What did we do after that? Then we decided collectively to set off exploring to the north. So there was some discussion about whether or not we even stay down here on level 6, whether or not that might just be too dangerous, or whether or not we had business that needed to be taken care of in Skullport. Decided we'd press on at least and see what these statues were all about. So there was Talion was a giant spider. He went in there to scope it out, and Saw flew around as well. When Saw got close, he saw that one of the statues' suits of armour, as they appeared to be now, turned towards Saw. What happened? I think that basically kicked off initiative, really, because they started moving towards us, and it was like it was an aggressive stance that they took. Then we headed into combat, during which Tavis was awful. Some big spells from our casters did some cool stuff. Megan did some bashing around with some big spells. Great little bit of sort of support play by Talion with the web spell that restrained, I think, one of these creatures. Yeah, they were doing some pretty serious damage, and they seem to have a really high armor class. They're pretty difficult to destroy. At the end of the first round, I think it was, Morphos knocked one of them down with a fireball. Heading into the second round, one of them still alive and fighting us. Massive spell that seemed really cool from Talion, who cast a wall of fire which surrounded the entirety of the entity, so it was just getting scorched and allowing Negan to then smash it a bit. Wasn't long after that went down, which was Isla with a nat 20 on his sling, which took this final. I think we'd learnt that there were, I can't remember what actual helmed horrors was it? You told us what sort of monster was there?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, so a really cool scene where it's like it within this whirl of fire, but going down as its head got knocked off and it crumpled to the floor in a mess, basically. Then our new wizard friend Kaelin got really brave and started exploring when nobody else was really sure if they wanted to or not, and he's like, well, I'm going to explore because we've killed that and we deserve something for it. And what he found off the back of it was a dwarven chamber that seemed to be like a shrine to some dwarven gods which he recognised. And doing some further investigation in there, he seems to have found the mouthpiece to some instrument, a brass instrument, but just the mouthpiece, so doesn't actually make any instrumental noise. So that was in a door further to the north in the chamber where we fought the hooded helmed horrors, and then we also then, just as we ended, opened the door to the right. I think he said it was dark within there, and there was a cold draft coming from it. But we just opened it and peeked down it, and that was where we left it. I had a thought listening to it back, or watching it back, about that wall of fire and how we played it mechanically with regards to attacks against the creature that was behind the wall of fire. I don't know if it could be seen, so if the attack should have had disadvantage, but wouldn't have caught it in game, and whatever happened happened. But that was just something that I thought of as a note, maybe coming back.
Sorry, run that by me again. At which point should you have disadvantage?
So at the time where Talion's put this thing in completely behind a ring of fire.
The wall of fire.
Yeah.
The wall of fire, yeah. Can we, when we're attacking it through the fire, can we see it to attack it? I couldn't remember what the wording in the spell was, and I'm not familiar with it.
It's just
It was an awesome spell, and it'll come in super handy, but I think we need to figure that out.
what was it called, Tom? The wall of fire.
Wall of fire.
I think I'm getting blood everywhere here. Wall of fire, that's all. 20 feet high and a foot thick. The wall is opaque, it says.
So yeah, we'd not be able to see through it, would we? Wait.
It'd block your line of sight, that sounds like.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. Give me 1 sec. I think I'm like dripping blood here. I mean, fake blood, but I'm still dripping blood. Yeah, I think that's probably the case then. Yeah, with it being opaque.
So just bear that in mind for future castings for Talion, because it was an awesome job.
Right, I have to keep this on hand because it's actually running into my mouth.
Oh dear. How's it taste?
Do you need a tampon barrel?
Yeah, just use your face, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, should we make a start? I think we opened. Well, we did because I can see it on the map. But we opened up the east door down a long, dark corridor. I think it was Kaelin that opened it up. I think that that was where we were. That was where we were at. We were looking down this long, dark corridor, and obviously deciding on what we were, or what the party planned to do next. So with that, no more further ado. If anyone's got anything you want to raise, well,
You have to give Isla back to Muchie.
I need
okay.
to jump into roll 20.
Did anyone else have anyone else? We need to make sure that Morthos. I'll bring you all in a sec, but Morthos is gone to. Thought yeah, he's gone to Thorin anyway. Right. Everyone happy to start?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Level 6, the last level.
Mm.
Let's go. Oh yeah, let's go.
A danger zone.
Yeah, so Kaden, you've opened up the door. Isla's next to you, and you can see that there's a long expanse of, well, dark laying before you. Get this sort of cold, still air that's sort of coming through from where you are. What do you guys want to do?
Oh, just a quick note. I can see what Saw sees. You've moved him off to another room, but I can see what he sees.
You're actually off the map, to be honest.
Fine. If I'm not giving anything away, that's fine.
I think,
I think Jay
first things
can
first,
see it as well.
how's everyone doing? Is anybody hurt?
Me? Not really, no, I'm fine. I'm pretty much fine.
I'm doing okay. I'm down a few, but I'm okay.
I'm down 50%.
Is that mainly down to our good friend Thurin?
Quite probably.
I didn't do anything.
You sure did.
Episode before that one, mate.
Yeah, that was ages ago. That's old news.
Well, what?
It's an old injury, but it still hurts. Epic Van Jimbo was sassy, isn't he?
What hurts the most?
Yeah. Showing off in front of his quote-unquote mates.
Yeah, look at all the empty seats.
Created a vacuum.
I'm on a roll.
Did I use any spells and lose any hit points?
No, you didn't lose any hit points, but you did hold the dead, and it didn't work.
That's fine. It's not a spell. It's a cantrip.
Well, you point.
Cure wounds.
Oh, imagine that. Imagine a brummy wizard.
I don't have cure wounds. I've got healing word, so it is.
And I used one of your things for the sling, but I don't know how many you've got.
Yeah, ball bearing.
Ball bearing, yeah.
All of them. All the ball bearings.
I don't know, I wasn't going that hard. Just trying to...
So are we gonna have a short rest before we set off to let people heal up, or?
I mean, that would be good for me.
Yeah.
Clear this room, haven't we?
That's one of the rules completed over there.
What was that? Is anything? How are you?
I'm down 26 hit points.
Well, what's your hit dice?
To level 6,
D-
level 7.
D6 or D8. You get to roll 7 of them. If you need.
No, we didn't get to all 7 of them, so to get it back.
Hit points in a short rest, yeah, you roll dice.
Yeah, if we want to take a short rest, then you can roll your hit dice to regain health.
That would be useful.
Or we can ask our friendly neighbourhood healer to help. If we feel like we can't take a short rest. It's up to us.
I can heal, but I ain't going to be a great deal of healing.
No, you healed last time as well, so...
Take a short rest if you want.
Yeah.
Secure, isn't it?
I'm taking short rest to get me wild shape back as well.
I'm down 35.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a short rest then.
How's Morphos looking?
He didn't get hit in the last one. He stayed out of the way.
He's on full, is he?
So you're taking a short rest?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Caitlin, while they're resting,
Is there anything that anyone wants to do whilst resting up? Any downtime activities or?
Which way would I consider being progressive the way forward?
East.
Like the east.
East is where we've not been.
Okay, so I'm going to go through the doors. I'm going to go through like, I don't know, like 10 feet, maybe to out there. And then I will spend 10 minutes ritually casting alarm across that walkway, that pathway.
Nice.
Okay.
I'll
Okay, so you take out your piece of fine silver wire
Yep.
and tiny bell, and you start to
I drop my pants
move
and
from
take out
one
some
wall
pants over there. Yep.
and a tiny bell.
and start to thread it from one wall to the other. Okay.
Yep.
Anyone else? Anyone else doing anything?
For me, I would move to here, where I know is fairly safe, I think, by an exit. And I would spend the hour ritually casting Find Familiar to get Saw back. Because he was destroyed by a fireball, he wasn't just blinked out of existence. I would guess, Daryl, I can't also spend hit dice in that because I'm not resting, I'm casting.
I'll have a quick look while everyone else goes through their little bit.
I've done a hit dice while I was on a short rest, and I'm back to good health.
Nice.
What's the casting time on bringing Saw back?
It's an hour, I'm sure.
You roll your hit dice 7 times.
Yeah.
You can use as many of your dice as you need. You don't have to expend it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't keep
Because
going if you're back up.
once you're taking those dice out, if you were to short rest again, that's all you've got left.
Yeah.
Until you don't get them back until you've done your long rest.
And then
Yeah.
it's half,
I only needed 6, so it was a nice roll.
half back on a long rest, isn't it, I think?
The half and long. You don't get any back until you've long rested. Is my point.
Yes.
I'm going to spend my hour just progressing, writing down Liam's tiny hut into my ritual book.
Nice.
Where have you got that from? Sorry.
We bought the scroll, so I'm just copying it down into the.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Is Ric Flair with you, Jimbo?
Yeah.
You heard the woos of the esports gamers.
Yeah.
What's in the game?
It's better than you fucking numbhead.
Right. So you don't roll your hit dice until the end of the rest.
Oh, there you go.
So you could spend your rest casting the ritual, and then you roll your hit dice at the end of it. Characters can spend 1 or more hit dice at the end of a short rest, up to the character's maximum number of hit dice, which is equal to the character's level.
Talking myself out of this, Daryl, but am I resting if I'm casting a spell for an hour? That's the question, really. I see it as a fairly chilled process, but I don't. It's using my.
Okay, so online it's saying no, you generally cannot cast the ritual spell during your short rest because the definition of short rest requires only activities like eating, drinking, and reading,
Yeah,
and
that's
tending to
fine then.
wounds.
I
But
shall not.
I mean, you're not, you're not governed by any sort of set timing in this room. So
Yeah. Right, yeah, it makes no difference, kind of. Yeah.
I don't need to tell you how many I've rolled, do I, Daryl?
no, as long as you're just knocking it off and monitoring your sheet.
You're gonna knock it off. Just turn the camera off as well, please.
So after the long rest, the character also regains hit dice up to the number of dice equal to half of the character's total. So yeah, on the long rest, whatever you spent, you'll only gain half. I assume rounded down. Let me just have a quick look. It doesn't say rounded up or down. For example, if you use 8, then you gain 4 back after your long rest. So it's just something to keep an eye on.
Yeah. And I've written down how many I've used.
Okay. Anyone else? Any other activities to take place whilst on a short rest? No. So in this,
I think the only thing I might do is seeing how battered Big Man got. I might at the end of it. Actually, no, wait, that's a lie. I thought it lasted longer. As you were.
so yeah, you're in this domed room where the 4 pillars, quartz pillars, are sort of gently not humming but giving off this like pulsing light as you each scatter around, each doing your own activities during the rest. Is there currently? Are you moving back inside?
Once I've cast the ritual, which is like 10 minutes, then I'd come back inside. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything for Morphos, Jimbo? I assume you're picking up Morphos here.
No, Mothos is just gonna chill.
Okay. I've given you access to
Well, somebody's got a wedding to go to.
Oh yeah, it's just gotta go, lads. Water tape's calling.
Yeah, I've got control.
Okay, so as your short rest comes to an end and regaining what hit points you can, tending to your wounds, resting up, there's a quiet contemplation among you in terms of how far you've come in such a small space of time, from level 2 to level 6, and what that means in terms of your orientation within the dungeon itself. But quiet amongst you as you start to pack up your things and gather yourselves ready for heading out. What do you guys want to do?
Searching the room.
Yeah, I think we searched it.
Yeah, we searched.
Yeah, you searched this one. You searched the one to the north. The one to the north had, if you remember, it had 4 statues of dwarven deity in each corner. So you had a good look around there. Yeah, before heading back down into this main chamber, this dome chamber, the 4 pillars, just to recoup. And obviously it's up to you whether you discuss your next steps, what you want to do, or whether you just want to continue.
Continue. People want to go back and get some more gems, diamonds, crystals, whatever.
Well, we cleared out the mural that had all the gems in it. We took all them. We were talking about going back to Skullport, but me personally, I think we should stay down here a little bit longer. It seems to be relatively untouched by other adventurers. It's called the Lost Floor for a reason. So
Take care. So I'm happy to do that. So, and I just think these last two scrapes we've got ourselves into seem to have been pretty serious compared to what we were dealing with when we were back up further higher up. So we need to be smart about how we proceed and try and be a bit careful. That's my only view. And then, is there anything that we need to do in Skullport? Do we need to go there?
that might be a
We
good
only
place
go
to
back
try and-
for someone with a lead, weren't we? Didn't someone have a lead on something? So is there or someone has?
It might be
business?
a good place to pick up another Revivify. Not Revivify, Greater Restoration. 'Cause we-
Also, a big good place to pick up some stuff above the table. I might have something to do there, but I've gone through my notes and I can't find out what it is. And nothing rings a bell. I think I wanted to go to Skullport, but it was only for.
No, let me pull you out of the room for a minute.
I mean, if he doesn't have something that he really wants to do, we could clear out the rest of this floor and then not delve any further down and just then backtrack.
Well, we've killed the things that we've come up against. We have taken some hits, but it feels.
Not many really, though. Only the guys who are sort of up in the grill, and that's kind of like comes with the territory, doesn't it? Of being the sort of the tanks who take the hits. But we haven't looked like we're in any trouble really.
Is this character, or is this Kalen, or is this just Keeney, or
Well, it's
both?
both in the sense that
Yeah.
I think we've handled ourselves pretty well. We've killed the beholder thing pretty easy. We've killed them two things fairly.
But if say for instance we go into a room and there's 6 of those things.
Yeah, I think if we don't barrel in, we should be okay, shouldn't we? I think we would see something like that. I think, oh no, let's
as
maybe
long as
turn
we
around now.
slowly. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
always
not
turn
Leroy
around.
Jenkins and
Be careful and don't wander off is the thing, guys.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
I don't mind
happy to,
going at the front because I can sort of. I'm a little small guy. I can sort of get in and sort of get
I'm
out.
happy to
if need be.
help take. Yeah, I'm happy to help take point as well. I'm stealthy and I've got Saw here who I can send in who doesn't cost much to replace.
So I want to record this bit now and then play it back later when you two are getting.
When we're all dead.
Can't wait. I can't wait to see you do death rolls. Roll low.
Above the table though.
This is
I
the
wouldn't
place
say-
of adventure.
Above the table, Daryl wouldn't send us down here to just get bummed.
Yeah, but in my head, I think Daryl. Even if we did find this, I think Daryl's thought process is that we do it level by level and get that. That's how I.
Darryl
That.
didn't send us here.
No.
We found
Yeah.
the door and went through it.
And figured it out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but he did, because we could have walked through it and Daryl could have said, well done, you're in Skullport. Daryl decides everything. He's God.
No, the campaign book decides everything.
No, Daryl can write what he wants. He can change whatever he wants in it. Doesn't need to do what it says in the book.
Ignoring the fact that we know about levels and stuff, I think if I was evaluating where we're at based on the encounters we've had so far, where we are, I'm not feeling like we're out of our depth. It doesn't feel like we're encountering things that are too dangerous for us. Those things look scary and we've handled them pretty well.
But your
No, I told you that you're on a different level. I don't think we'd be too worried.
your character was hiding out in a brewery bit and had not run into anybody.
Yeah, 'cause I slip in and out. Sneaky boy.
How do you feel about it, Negan? You're the one that takes the brunt of it in combat.
But that's the thing. Like I'm built for the combat. And I'll gladly do it. But seeing obviously the way Tavis dealt with the bug thing, I'm not talking about you in a third person, but seeing how that was a big thing that obviously I wasn't even involved in. I do think that obviously I feel personally that our levels aren't where this level should be. Do you remember when we had that fight outside of Gold and those
Yeah.
things that Daryl got wrong and they fucking ruined us?
Gladiators.
That was the one time where I thought, well, if we come against that and we're not at the right level,
Yeah, but
doesn't matter.
that was very wrong.
Yeah, it was, but it just makes you think that if we've skipped from level 2 to level 6, and the amount that obviously this, and obviously that, even though Daryl rolled well, those things still had good hit on them.
Good abilities, yeah.
I think we look around and see and go a bit farther forward, but all I'm saying is if we go into a room and there's 3 or 4 stuff, something like that was then, I don't think you've got the facilities for that.
I mean, when we entered this room, we opened the doors, we saw what was in there, and we went in. So we normally have the opportunity where we see what's coming.
But wasn't that before we knew it was level 6?
Yeah.
Or was that after?
I know it was after.
That's why I'm saying I think we're overthinking the levels, because I just think the way we've handled the things we've fought, they haven't felt like overwhelmingly powerful. I think we've done a real good job of, like, there's only a couple of people who've really even took a hit. Most of us have kind of been unscathed, and then you guys have healed up with just a short rest.
Yeah, still,
I don't think he would back down.
I like your confidence, Kaelin. I think that's fine, but it should be of caution added to it as well.
No, I'm not saying we're going Leroy Jenkinson through. Just that I don't think we're necessarily needing to turn around and run away right this second. It might be that we walk into the next room and I'm suddenly changing my mind and say, actually, maybe we shouldn't go any further. But until we know what's through ahead of us, I don't think we need to preemptively decide that we can't handle it.
Sounds good. Thorin, how much more can you use your book?
To contact others.
Yeah, like maybe Thorin knows more about
again.
level 6.
He told me to leave my
Did he?
Did you?
No, wasn't that a bit of a joke? Wasn't that a bit Daryl having a laugh? And then he actually gave you information?
No, the conversation ended with, now leave me alone.
Okay. Alright, yeah, maybe it's a bit soon then. We'll wait till we really need it.
So, Isla, did you need to do anything in Skullport, or should we just carry on here?
I could do with popping to Skullport, but I don't mind carrying on for a little bit, because we know the way back through the rusted door. So we've got an out if needs be, so I'm quite happy to stay here and kind of, you know, do a little bit of snooping and digging around.
Well, we're here, we might as well have a little look.
Does Skullport need doing before the bigger mission for the Blackstaff then, Isla?
No, I've just got, well, you all know 3 strings and just need to pay a debt off. I just need to drop some money off at a tavern. So
we could do it on the way down or on the way back up, presuming we all survived, which I'm entirely confident we will.
Yeah, we could do it on.
You don't have to pay it off, do you?
Well, that's true. The only thing is, like, of our knowledge of this dungeon, underdark, whatever, undermountain place, like Skullport is probably the biggest city, village, town, populace that we know of. And it's probably a decent place to resupply if we do need anything going further. I mean, like, we've been down in level 6, we've faced some pretty nasty stuff. You know, looking at what we faced, do you think we need to get anything more to be better prepared? Like, for what's further down again? Healing potions, restoration spells, you know, general bits and bobs.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think. And that's what I was thinking. This floor seems relatively untouched, so it's a good opportunity to get loot and take it back to Skullport to barter with. Is what
That
I'm
sounds
thinking.
logical.
I mean, we can give it, like...
We don't need to delve any deeper, but we could clear out the level that we're on, and then...
Well, I don't know, maybe it might be worth, like, doing a bit more of exploration, kind of, Tavish, you're mapping this out as we go. Is that right? You doing the mapping?
Yeah, I'm giving it a go. I've got the parchment and the
sure.
stuff, and
So it's probably worth making a map, you know, keeping an eye out for any other doors, you know, like the rusted door or any other ways of, you know, potentially traversing through levels. And maybe in 24 hours, Derman's in a less cranky mood. We've got a better lay of the land, and we can speak to Derman and maybe say, you know, ask if there's a way off level 6 directly back to Skullport. You know, so rather than going back to level 2 and trying to work our way down, maybe there's a way on this floor that it'll just take us to Skullport.
that'd be ideal. Yeah, sounds like a plan, guys. Is it worth doing like a inventory check in terms of healing? Who has any of that, potions wise? I've got 2 regular potions of healing on me.
I've got 1 large.
Oh, yeah?
Penis. Hang on. In my inventory, I've got 1 healing potion. To be fair, I've still got 2 sheets of Rimple's special paper if we need to send a message to anyone.
How far does that reach?
It's just like, it just goes, doesn't it, until it reaches its destination.
Oh, got one now.
You used yours, Jimbo, on Morthos when he was getting sucked off.
Hey. Oi, Savoy.
I'll have a look. Not sure whether I had to.
I've still got a pot of grease if that's of any use to anyone.
Well, you've used some of that.
Oi.
Greased up the statue.
Greased up the pole.
As long as they're on the same plane of existence, the bird will reach him.
This is the same plane, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've still got 2 ways of getting some communication back to where we need to.
That was a long
And
one.
what was it again? Was it, if you've just looked at it, was it, you've just got to write the name of the person and it will find them?
I'll put the actual
50 words of
actual item in the group.
speak for
Yeah,
creatures.
we have got it, it's just probably a couple of years ago now.
Yeah, you just write 50 words or fewer.
After you write a message of 50 words or fewer in this magic sheet of the parchment, speak the creature's name, the parchment magically folds into a tiny paper bird, flies to the recipient, and whose name is uttered. The recipient then must be on the same plane of existence, otherwise the bird turns to ash as it takes flight. The bird is an object with 1 hit point, armor class of 13, speed, flying speed of 60 feet, and dexterity of 16.
Okay. Cool. So I've got ways and means of communication, potentially.
If any of us ever achieve the ability to travel at 60 feet, we could Like, if we knew of a creature that was really far down or somewhere we need to get to, we could just send them a message and follow the bird, and it'll go by the most direct route and get us exactly where we need to be. Did you
like
have
a waypoint.
Did you have a contract in Skullport? Is there a person there that you need to see?
I do have a name of the person that I'm trying to get to.
But the prerequisite there is for us to be able to travel as fast as the bird, which I certainly can't.
Well,
And
the
be able
prerequisite.
to get around any obstacles in its path.
Right, so for starters, we can travel at the same speed as the bird. The bird travels at 60 feet per second. If we dash, we can travel at 60 feet per second. The only problem that you will encounter is things, traps, and all that good minor stuff.
Things.
We've just been talking about being careful, maybe not running through the dungeon, chasing after a paper bird is maybe not the one.
Maybe that's a case of if we need to leave and we're not sure what the way back is.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a by the by. But overall, we're happy to proceed with caution down this tunnel to the east.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Praise.
And you'd like me to send Saw ahead of us and see what he can see?
That seems fair. Seems like a good idea.
Could somebody open the door for Saw, because he's not terribly good with opening doors and stuff. I'm assuming that's happened. I'll have him fly in there a little bit. Is it pitch black?
Yeah.
Is that an issue for Saw?
No, he has 120 feet of dark vision.
I was going to say I was loading up my sling with a ball bearing that I'd just cast light on to send a tracer bullet down the alleyway, but I don't do that now.
That's cool, we got this. That would alert everybody to our impending arrival.
It would,
It would be cool. Hey, if you want to do cool, you go for it. Yeah, so Saw flies into here. Tavis leans on who's in here, Isla, and sort of goes into Saw's vision, sees through Saw's eyes. Hopefully Isla's familiar enough with this that he still doesn't think it's amusing to punch Tavis in the dick when he does it, but you never know. It's Isla.
I cast light on his penis.
Which is in my pants.
As Saw takes flight and enters this wide, almost like a thoroughfare, really, of a sort of main passageway on this this level, because it's very dwarven, and everywhere where you've been so far, Tavis, you have seen this dwarven architecture. The first two levels are heavily this dwarven images on the walls, carvings and different things like that. So you're very familiar with it, and this looks like a really wide and long tunnel. To the north, you can see that there's a room where the door has been broken and busted out into the floor, debris and rock, all covered in dust. This is nothing that's sort of relatively new. A passageway that's heading to the south as well, as you continue along that way. How far are you going to take Saw? And with that, I'll have a perception check for your good self. No, it's not. I don't think it's Saw's perception, though, is it? Because you're perceiving through his eyes, aren't you?
I am, but I think it uses his eyes. Let me just double check.
Black eyes.
Lifeless eyes.
As an action, you can see through your familiar's eyes and hear what it hears until the start of your next turn, gaining the benefits of any special senses that the familiar has. So now I have to be using its eyes because it has 120 feet of dark vision and Tavis don't. so it's owl stats.
Okay. So,
So
how far are you willing to take sword away from yourself and
when I see that,
perception?
when I get as far as that junction, that I see moving to the south, I'll stop and hover around there and do the perception from there.
Okay. Yeah, give us a perception check.
Got a 15.
You can see. You can see that there's rooms that are leading off and passageways that are leading off. It's very, very quiet. Give me 1 second. Here we go. It seems quiet. It seems like there's sort of a background noise within this area itself. It's not quiet, but it's nothing that you feel is nothing that's like alarming.
The pole has
That you can pick up.
a century.
Yeah. Does it sound like humans doing stuff or some sort of natural sound?
Hard to tell from where you are.
Fine. And when I saw that rubber
It's
bit,
not. Yeah.
does that remind me of the detritus that I saw caused by the Ankeg bursting through a wall?
Would be the biggest more than a century. They would put before on a majority of 94 bigger than total land to 19.
Just 1 second. Let me just double check.
You know your news, Tom, or whatever you're watching.
Down to 14.
We've boarded. Hard to tell really. With just a flyby, it just whatever it is has just been.
Yeah.
It's been smashed. There's debris either side of where the door would be across the floor.
Okay, so I'll just commentate that back to the team. It seems fairly quiet down there, guys. It's dark. There's a smashed passageway leading to the north, and then there's an open passageway leading south. It seems like continuation. It's dwarven again, and it's a fairly wide corridor. It's not like a little passageway. It looks deliberately made, I would say. Should we head in, or do you want me to press on with?
We might as well head in, because if you check that far, we can walk in and then go from there.
Yeah, cool.
I'll step through the doors then.
Yeah, I'll be on his heels.
Yeah, I'll follow in. Morthos will guide Tavish along with the party.
Just bear with me 1 sec, gents, just while I
Tavis has said he'd take point, hasn't he? So he'd go to the front, I think.
Okay.
So is it dark? Is it dark enough that I need Isla to light me up?
It's. I mean, you can. There is some light that's being cast out of the room that you're in from those pillars themselves. We do actually have the torch lit.
Okay.
Which I'm not tracking it in itself. But yeah, you're casting light further down, but you can see that this just seems to continue on this passageway.
Would you like some light, Big John?
I think we save it for now, but if we get into somewhere where it's getting proper dark, I'll think you'll need to light me up there, mate.
I mean, it doesn't cost me anything. I can light you up as much as you like.
It might alert people to our presence.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll leave it for the second, mate. But yeah, if it gets darker, I'll can light me up.
No, next time I do it, can I light up your horns?
You can pick the colour.
Like a little headlamp.
Yeah. Dome.
You want me to check up here to the north, guys, or do we want to head south or straight carry on going east?
Does it look like if that's been like smashed in? Can we tell whether someone has smashed into it from where we are, or smashed the way out from into the room that we're in?
Yeah, like I said, it's got the debris on both sides of the of where the door would be.
Yeah.
You get the feeling that this has happened and occurred a while ago. This doesn't look like it's fresh. It looks like it's covered in dust. Yeah, you don't see it as being something that's new. This is just
Yeah,
you know,
it's
very
not like
much
when we thought that
an
was
ancient feature of
the
it.
wall.
Yeah.
Does it look like someone's broke into it to try and find something, or does it look like something's just...
That's just everywhere on that side, both ways.
You want an investigation?
Yeah, I just want to see if it's got like markings of like bug monster coming through it, or whether it's pickaxe. Is a 10.
Yeah, like I said, it doesn't look new. It doesn't look like there's signs of. You can't really determine what has produced this.
Yeah.
You imagine, you put it down to that if these walls could speak, they would tell, 1,000 tales. You know what I mean? And this is just one of them.
Yeah.
What do we see beyond it? Anything? Just another room?
So is there any light coming from in there?
No, this is all very dark. You're as you're exploring, you're not. There's no light coming from any particular source anywhere.
I'm gonna very stealthily and quietly move up to the edge of the door and try and pass through the debris to about there-ish. And then I'm gonna take a ball bearing, cast light on it, and I'm just gonna roll it into the room and see what I can see as it rolls through. Look around for any creatures, glints of light, anything that reflects. All while staying low to the floor and secret and safe and quiet.
Just like a crown green bowl situation.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's not like it's not tossing it. It's like just like place it on the floor and then just like a little flick, bing, and off it rolls.
Yeah, anyone that's watching Isla sees and take the ball bearing, and you just sort of see a hand movement, and then this light ball of light is produced. Now, you are lighting the area. You can see, and as you sort of roll it, you can see that there is marks and grooves in the floor which cause the ball to bobble and to move and deviate from the course as it slowly winds itself in. Just roll either a perception or an investigation for Isla.
Well, that's a natural one, but I can't roll those, so I'll roll again.
Halfling baby.
Halfling baby, still not fantastic if I'm being brutally honest.
Probably better than a 1.
It is. It's a 14.
14. You get the feeling that these groove marks are actually caused by a creature of some sort. This doesn't look like it's been a blast by arcane magic. It doesn't look like it's been attacked by a brute force. This does like it there's an element of this being torn open. But again, it's very hard to determine how recent that is. As the ball sort of slowly comes to a stop in the centre of the room, you've just literally just got it perfect. You can see that there are 3 large wooden wardrobes which have been, it's hard to tell at first, but have been sort of pulled over and smashed. Other than that, really, there's not a great deal that you can pick up on. You can see that the room itself continues north and out of the room. It's
Okay. I'll call Valian over with his druidic and naturey type business. Honestly, take a look at them scratch marks in the floor over there. Does that look like any of the creatures does that match any of the creatures that we've seen down here on this level, or anything that you've ever come across or heard about?
It's an investigation check.
Does it seem so?
you could do. You can do a nature. You could do you can do a nature check if you wanted to do a nature check.
Mm-hmm.
14. You crouch down and you start to just get you. What you see is Talion's sort of looking at the length of the gouge. He's sort of eyeing it up, and then he's sort of looking at the directions. With a 14, you think that this could be potentially got the potential for it to be something that you've come across. Yeah, something the likes of which you've had a dealings with before. One sec. Yeah, very, very similar in terms of the Umber Hulk that you've already witnessed and killed when you first entered the level. That big sort of beetle creature that you fought.
Normally I'd be well into investigating those wardrobes, guys, but given that, I'm happy to leave that alone. You please proceed if you like, but I did not like that.
The wardrobes have all been pulled up against the floor, haven't they?
Yeah, they've been smashed in. Yeah,
doesn't mean there's nothing in them, or remain.
The Umber Hulk likes stone, doesn't it?
I walk over and open one of the wardrobes.
Okay, just roll a perception check for me.
Just roll a death saving throw for me. What?
What you say?
40.
40? That's good.
14.
You kick through some of the wreckage. You can see that there's a bit of a door here and a bit of a back panel here, but other than that, everything's really just broken up and a mess. Some of it's in a pile, some of it's been scattered, and you sort of sift through it. As you're moving a panel away, just sort of shifting it to one side, you can see that there is a hematite pendant. This sort of special sort of gemstone. It's in the shape of a mountain, and then in the center of it is like a blue eye made of stone. Obviously, clearly a symbology within it for what it is. And you pick it up, and it's on a silver chain. It hangs quite chunky below it, and you sort of pick it up and hold it, trying to just catch some light to it. But you can see that there's this blue, definitely a mountain shape in the eye in the centre.
Okay. I'll put that in my bag of holding then.
Just roll a religion check for me.
Natural 20.
Oh. Yeah, you. In fact, let me just check something before we. It's just something I want to just quickly.
This is the god you've worshipped since birth.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, this is the holy symbol of Dumathoin. Who is a deity of dwarven kind. Just make a history check for me.
Ten.
I meant to ask, did you actually go into that northern room where the four statues were, or did you?
You came through there, didn't you?
Well, you
No,
some of you went up.
Only
There was only like two of us went.
Kaelin. I think it was only Kaelin in the end.
And me as well.
Right. Okay.
There's no
Okay.
sorry, mate.
Yeah. So cancel that. Cancel that save. You recognise it as a holy symbol to a dwarven deity.
Okay. I'll put it in the put it in the bag of holding.
Okay. Yeah. Take it. You drop it in. For your notes, if you want to make a note of it, it's probably worth around 25 gold.
Okay.
From your perception now within the room, as you're looking around, you can also see that there's a door to the east, and you can also see that there's a passageway that continues to the north.
The rest of the people there around me, behind me, in front of me, beside me.
I think I'll probably follow through into the room now that we've seen it's clear.
So can they see what I can see?
I can now just move up to where you are.
Yeah, Kevin, you can see. Yeah, you can see what you can see in terms of the door and the passageway leading off.
Tell us what he found.
Is Talion in the room for everyone else?
Tom can't move him.
Yeah, he's in there. Does someone want to just pick him up? If I pass him on to someone.
Yeah, you can pass them on to me if you want.
Well, you've already got more Fawcett. Kaelin, I'll pass him on to you, okay? And then you can escort. You've already got more Fawcett, haven't you, Jimbo?
Yeah, it's not an issue. Whatever.
Being as Kaelin's next to him, and
Yeah. I've got them there.
Yeah, I tell everyone else what I found. The religious gemstone and this was in the bag of holding.
Yeah, now I'm in, we'll just sort of, refer back that we've got the door and then the sort of open passage that... Is that like a smashed in passage or is that just like a continuation of the room?
you know about the
One to the
northern
north.
passage.
Yeah.
You can see that there is from where you are, there's debris that's spilling towards the entranceway from the room that you're in. However, you'd have to go and have a proper look to ascertain any more than that.
Okay.
Before we move on, I take the item back out the bag and show it to anyone who went into the room. Has anyone seen this symbol before?
I would have been in the room. Can I check it and see if it makes any religious sense?
You can. So just roll a straight religion check.
Caelan went in there as well, didn't he?
Yeah, I was looking at the statues and stuff because I'd gone into that room.
Okay, well, you can either make, and they are two different things that you're looking for. You can either make a religion check or you can make a history check, and both of those are two different things. You're not rolling against the same thing.
I'll be looking for the religion-y side of things.
I'll go with history then.
With a natural 20, so 23.
Ooh,
Yeah, so a lot of these places that you've seen reoccurring is the same sort of name coming up. The temple where the gold was hidden in Waterdeep, for example.
Mm-hmm.
This name has cropped up as well in. But if you just give me 1 minute,
Yeah. I'll give you 2.
With it being the nat 20.
A nat 20 with the dice he bought me. If that makes you feel any better.
Yeah, I love it. I love a 20.
rolls well that one, doesn't it?
It does. No offence, it rolls better than the one that you got me. It has been put in dice jar because your one was giving me consistent 3s and 4s.
One day, there's a crucial moment that will come up.
Yeah, it will. It's still there. When I've got advantage, it comes in useful.
Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong book. Give me 1 sec.
It's no worries, no worries at all.
Yeah, so instantly you get this flash in your head as you think about what you're seeing, and you get taken to this cold, dark place, and you can hear the smashing of waves constantly. This huge, echoing, reverberating sound of waves. You remember this place vividly, and you remember a defaced statue of a dwarven deity, defaced with symbols of the abyss, with all sorts of weird carvings that had taken place, and you recognize the name as Wave Echo Cave, just attributed to Wave Echo Cave. You remember that the Black Spider had altered this. What you also remember more than anything is the look of sorrow at Gudrun brother, who was chained to that statue when you first walked in.
Happy days. I'll just mention it to the likes of Megan and the others who are in Wave Echo Cave, and just say, do you remember the big statue? For the Black Spider, there's similarities between this and that.
Do we want to proceed this route, or do we want to investigate down here? Like, I do not want to come up against another Umber Hulk. And there's like open pathways down here, but I don't know, maybe it sounds like...
to the south, do you mean, or?
I think.
Yeah, to the south and the east is just open pathways. We had to like negotiate to get into this bit, but I guess it's probably as broad as it's long, but
I think.
You haven't come into the room with
I
us.
wouldn't like to go past an open passage without finding out what's in there, because then something could come up behind us.
Yeah.
so you think we should investigate south?
No.
North.
North.
Yeah, I
Keep going
think just,
north.
yeah. I mean, if you want me to, if you guys want to have a little look around, and I can take 10 minutes and I can put another alarm, and I can do it like, sorry, how do I do this?
That's a ritual.
If I just do it like there, can you see that? The yellow line, if I do it there, then it'll kind of
Yeah.
cover our backs from heading up north. If you think that'll work.
Yeah. Or
If
you
it
could
just gives you,
head
it just
across
gives
where
that
the
peace of
bubble
mind.
is.
Let me bring Saul back before you do.
No, I can allow any one of us to cross through it.
Oh, sweet.
So,
Well,
not-
let's be on our guard then for these Umber Hulk creatures, because that was nasty, and they made us do stuff that we wouldn't normally do, and that could potentially be so dangerous.
yeah. Or equally, as Thorn said, I can put it across this entranceway here as well. So if we all want to go head north, I can put it across there. So we're completely covered from anything coming that way.
Okay,
I think,
that makes sense.
We might have already killed the Umber Hulk. You don't know.
The one just solitary.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I'll just get a bit of thread out and
But in
So
case we haven't, let's assume that there's going to be more and
Yeah.
try and avoid them.
Yeah.
Right, we
doesn't-
expect that there's going to be something that's going to try and have a fight with us, but it might not necessarily be another one of them.
Oh yikes.
Cool.
Like whatever it is.
Tavis proceeds, looking a bit trepidatious.
yeah. Well, I'll leave a little web across that entranceway where Isla's kind of stood. Spend 10 minutes to cast alarm in the hope that anything that does decide, or if it does come behind us, then happy days. But if you guys go ahead and you see like it's a bit of a dead end, then just let me know and I'll knock this on the head.
Is this a doorway or an archway where I'm stood, Daryl?
It's a good question. One sec.
Was it just because it was already open?
Yeah, it's hard because what I see is different from what you guys see. So if you can see straight through it, which looks like you can, it would just be an archway.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What can I see from looking in?
As you move around, you can see that on the east wall there are 3 stone basins that are equally spaced along it. You can see that there's also in the sort of the bottom, the south area, you just catch a glimpse of it. It looks like there's a cabinet of some sort. Yeah, it looks like it's sort of stone in nature, hence why it's not really been sort of touched. Although you can see that one of the doors is sort of open and leaning over age or whatever has caused it to do that.
And looking at, I can see a doorway on there. I saw a doorway in that other corridor. It seems pretty reasonable to assume it's the same door.
You assume so, yeah.
Yeah. I say back to Isla, you might want to hold off on that. there might be 2 entrances into this room from that same corridor.
Okay. I'll just leave it, let it drop in. Just
Let's
keep.
look further north once we go through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, whilst Isla and Thorin were figuring that out, I think I'd have sent Saw flying up north through this if there's room for him. Oh dear. So just
I was going to ask if you
Okay.
would mind having a look at this cabinet and seeing if it's trapped.
oh, sure. I've not
Happy
gone
to
into
accompany
Zor.
you and help.
Yeah, cool. Okay, Where are we going? Through down to here to the east. Is it literally right here? Is it?
Into this room on the right hand side.
Oh, like here.
Yeah, where's the cabinet?
It's in the southwest, so it's the bottom left-hand corner.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll have a little look.
As you get close, you can see that the door is open and its contents is scattered and spilled out around it. As you have a look and sort of just kick what's there and have a bit of a sift through, you can see that there's a lot of soap. There's a lot of soap, yeah. You can see that there's a few bars of soap, broken soap as well that's been sort of scattered. You can see that there is steel bristled wooden brushes. You can see that there's washcloths, but they're old and starting to disintegrate. As you're just sort of kicking it around, you can sort of see that it just sort of falls apart. But the brushes look like they're sort of intact, and so does the soap. Coupling that with the wash basins that you can see, this looks like it was a room for cleaning and prepping of. You don't know.
Funny this, people have been telling me all my life I need to clean my act up. Get down to the 6th level of this dungeon and here I find soap and brushes. Just because Tavis likes to take things, Tavis is going to take a brush and a bar of soap.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Can I go and have a look around the basins and see if there's anything lying around there? I'm thinking along the lines of people tend to take jewelry off when they use sinks and things like that, so maybe something's been left behind.
Ah, good thinking. Check the U-bend.
Yeah, roll a perception check.
Uh, 15.
Yeah, there's not a lot in the room. It all looks quite quite orderly, to be fair, and sort of left as it was. You don't really think that this was or ever had been overly populated with things.
Cool. Just thought I'd
Yeah. But you do wonder whether there's a connection between this room and the one you've been in.
Yeah.
The shrine room or the wardrobe room.
The wardrobe room.
Yeah, so we've seen there's a shrine thing through there, a cleaning room here, a wardrobe room there. There's a whole holy thing going on.
Yeah, and that's the feeling that's the feeling that you get. You feel that this is all part and parcel of some sort of religious preparation before moving on to do whatever ritual. That the wardrobes may have been somewhere to hold vestiges, and someone would maybe have become cleaned before taking those vestiges and different things like that. You think that that these rooms that's what they were originally made for.
Yeah, we're walking through ancient history. So this door, yeah, we logically would conceive would go back to the corridor.
Yeah,
The one to
that's
the
what you.
south, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe like you were
Tavis just
planning,
quickly
have
checks
a
if
look
it's,
above.
yeah. I'll just check if this door's open and just check that confirms what I think.
Yeah, you try the door and it's yeah, it opens. It's not locked.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, that's as expected. Okay, if we head back out of here then, I don't think there's anything more to be gained. I mean, do you want some soap? Are you dirty?
I've got prestidigitation.
Alright, fancy boy.
Should we move north and check out this?
I will take some soap.
Want some soap as well?
I'll take 3 bars of soap. I've got plans for this soap, and it could be epic.
I'll grab the soap for Ursula and
I think you
deliver it
probably
to her.
will.
Okay.
Do you want me to check out the saw guys, or should we just head?
Should we just head? Just keep it
Yeah,
quiet. Have a listen. Maybe use our ears. See if we hear anything untoward. Maybe. As I say, as I whisper. If we hear anything loud or untoward, then maybe sensorian. But until then, we'll just trickle along.
I'll have him hover around me.
Again,
Sorry. Go on.
Again, as you're exploring into the this area, you can see that there is very much like areas that you've been in before. There is the smooth wall of the original designed tunnels of the dungeon, but you can also see that there is a rough carved tunnel which is sprouting off it. You can see that this is a later edition. It's not had the refinement that the rest of it has. It's very much a later add-on, and you can see that a lot of the rubble that was used when carving this tunnel, you can see it going off to the north, is still there to tread on, and it's spilling out into the hallway. As you move west and start to look north, you can also see that there's more of that debris spilling out and a break in that wall as well. So very, very different from the current architecture that you're seeing.
I get the feeling it was made by people rather than else.
It doesn't conform to the dwarven standard that you're looking at.
So it's something else.
Make a history check.
11.
In the first level, you remember walking and seeing that there was like a shortcut that had been carved in the stone itself, and one of the party actually went off and explored down that area. So very hastily done, very much to the point of getting from A to B, and not the dwarven architecture that you've seen.
Right, well, I'm just going to sort of slowly make my way up to this way. to the end of that door where it turns off.
Yeah, you can see that the normal passageways have now resumed. You can see that for your limited vision, you can see that they have. Let me just check your vision. What is your vision? Properly.
Yeah, I think I haven't got anything. No. I haven't got like dark vision or anything like that.
Okay. So you really struggle. That's more representative now of what you can see. So you can see that the tunnel, you're sort of feeling your way along here. You can see that the tunnel is dark, but we're back to that smooth rock again.
Right, well, I'll stay where I am. Wait for people to fall around to ask. Is there? It's about time to light up my chest. See him, obviously.
I will, hearing and seeing that, I will meander forward and pop a little red light on his breastplate.
Oh, the
Okay,
horns, the horns.
What? Just
I can't reach his horns.
Do you know how far that light spreads?
I can certainly tell you.
Is it like 30 light and 60 dim?
It may be slightly less, maybe like 2040. 2040, yeah. Tis but a cantrip.
Okay. So that you should see that as different now for Negan, is that right?
Yeah, yeah. I'll just say to where Isla, because he's come next to me now, it's more corridors. So we've got two going up to the north, and then see further down. We just carry on round.
Yeah, again above table, what way generally have we kind of been travelling?
We've come from the south,
Yeah.
almost directly south, kind of
Yeah,
southwest a
we
little
keep
bit.
going north now, though, don't we?
We have been steadily heading north.
Yeah, we went. We didn't
Am I
remember
next
rightly.
to? I'm next to Thorin, am I?
We went when we came out the portal. We went south, and then we ended up like wrapping around back on ourselves because we found the portal again right by where those
Yeah, it's like south,
gem wall was.
Yeah.
west, north,
We went north
east,
from there.
back to
North.
where we were, and then north. Yeah.
And now we've gone northeast.
I'm gonna grab hold of Thorin and say, whilst those two up there, I'm gonna send Storm north up this passageway and see what I can see.
Okay, I'll sit with you.
Thank you. And I'll just send Saw up there to see. So then he can see through to where Isla is. What does he see
As
further
your-
north? Just carries on.
As you're looking through the eyes of Thorin, you can see that this rough cut passageway starts to curve northeast, and as it does, it starts to rise a little bit, and then you can see that there is stairs, and this passageway of stairs just continues going off into the distance, going up.
Does that remind me of how we made our way down from 1 to 2 in terms of levels?
Very much so, yeah.
Okay, so I'll leave Saul there, keeping an eye, and I'll pop back in and explain that. I think this passageway here to the north, the staircase is going to be where that would lead us back up to. That would lead us to, I assume, 5. That's the physical pathway to level 5.
Okay, that's good to know.
Did we hear something about level 5? Do we know what level 5 is? Was there something hidden at level 5, or am I misremembering? Isn't there something about a wand?
There was a wand on level 3.
Was it 3? I'm confusing my
Oh,
odd numbers.
Oh, there could have been one 3 or 5. There's more than one wand, wasn't there?
Yeah, there were. Yeah.
Just roll a history check.
Can I help him?
Yeah, you're discussing it.
I'm trying to.
That's not bad at
Jog
all.
his memory.
Yeah.
That's a total of 19.
Yeah, you remember hearing about the 5th level. You remember hearing about a wand, and this was something that you were discussing because of a gate.
Yeah.
And you got the name of the level, which was Willowwood.
Yeah, well, it was. I've got that.
Right. The terrorist takes the time to deliberately mark down on his map that he's been trying to keep. Which I don't know how that works that mechanically down like above table. If you're happy that he's just trying to take a map, or if you want to make rolls for it or something. But we haven't done that so far, have we? But you're just going to mark down potentially that this from level 6 is the way up to Willowwood level 5.
I think that as long as you're maintaining the map, I will give you advantage on a survival check in terms of getting your bearings around where you are. I think it's as simple as that.
Sound. £1,000. I'll relay that to the people around me, and then probably make my way up to Megan and Israel. Although when I pop back into myself by going, I'll be like, do we need to check out then this east passage if we're trying to not go past something and not know where it goes to?
Probably should before we go either way. I'll start
do you want to
making
check
my
that
way
out,
down to the east with
Alright.
Talion or Talion or however you say his name. As I've got control of his little character.
So don't know if you like it or not.
He's coming with me, I'm dragging him along. I think I've made a friend, so
Let's
in
hope
the
I
crook.
Yeah. Ooh, nice crook, druid. See what we did there.
Yeah, you can see, Kaelin, that the this passageway, although heading east, then starts to head north. And again, just continuing the smooth stone of the original architecture.
okay. I'll head a little bit north just to see if I can see how far it goes, and if it looks like it's going to be sort of sprawling further, I'll just make my way back.
You can see that.
I can see.
You can see that, yeah, it continues to span, and you've got the passageway that continues to go left, but also you can see that there's openings to the north and south as well.
Okay, I won't go too far so we don't get split up, and I'll sort of make my way back to where we were by that passageway and just relay what I've just seen and say that there's sort of multiple avenues that way leads to, but I can't tell exactly what's down them.
So, east or west?
Well, I mean, if we've got two guys over by the west, we could move up and join them, and then we know we've got this option to come upstairs if we need it.
We obviously know that this northern passage leads up to level 5. And we've probably been quite close to wherever that western passage leads, because we were in chambers further north of where we... The chamber with the 4 dwarven deities was north of where we entered the big corridor to the south after we rested, so it's possibly just going to take us back there. So if we're trying to explore level 6, maybe we need to either go back the way we came where Isla left the track magical alarm, or east and north and find out what's that way.
If the west does end up tracking back, then we'll know for certain, won't we?
True.
So we could get there, confirm that everywhere's clear, and then we know we don't have to head further that way.
Yes, that's very sound logic.
I think based on that conversation, I'm going to move up to join them towards the west.
Yeah, let's stick together, that makes sense.
And then just relay to those guys if they didn't hear about what we saw the other way, and that we think we should be. Just check that this way might possibly lead us back, but it might not.
I'll start around the corner.
Just roll a perception. We need 2 things really. We need perception. I'm also going to need a stealth check from you. If you were stealthy, we just trundling on, obviously, then trundle on.
But yeah, I've got my light on anyway, so that's really not that stealthy, is it?
You can still try and be quiet.
Natural 20? Yeah.
Oh,
You consider there's a huge expanse of a room that's laying before you. You can also see that there are tables, 3 really large tables that are sort of equal distance apart throughout the room. It's really long. But then you can also see that there is all sorts of scatterings of and piles of what look like glittering material. Stone material, maybe it's quartz, maybe it's gems, whatever it is, it looks like it's been mined. Next to the tables themselves, you can see a creature where there is a large body, this like chunky torso with 3 tree trunk size legs beneath it. It looks like it's been cobbled out of pebbles and bits of rock, and these 3 huge arms which sprout from this shoulder like part of the body with these claws and jagged stones along its lower arms. You can see that there is almost like a claw at the bottom, like these like 3 fingers. Again, this stone coloured, almost rock, flesh of rock. Where the head would be, there is no head. You can see that it's just an open mesh of teeth, jagged and protruding upwards, huge, just spanning the top sort of level of its body, you can see that below that is a golden eye with a black pupil slit, and you can see that this hand is just grabbing this material, and is just literally like it's lifting into a dumper truck. It's just throwing it into this gaping maw of a mouth, and as you get there and your light just emits and catches all these piles, some of which are 6 foot high, easy, of raw, glittering material. The room just comes alive with this sparkle. This creature just stops. It just turns. You've not seen anything. Oh, in fact, actually, roll a history check.
Oh,
I think I remember this description. I'm not
What
there,
was
but
the
it's just my...
what was the number?
12, mate.
12. This is looking strangely familiar. You when you entered this level, there was a wall depicting dwarves throwing gems into a creature. You remember that Tavis had spent some time taking the gems off the wall. Now this creature's in front of you. You can see that it's not a large creature, but everything about it is big and chunky, and it sort of turns and sort of you see this eyeball moving around and looking at you, and then suddenly it just boom, 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 starts to storm over towards you, and you hear it, this like yell of like, does anyone speak? Does anyone speak Terran?
No.
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 This alien language that just sounds like stones rubbing together. This earthy, earthquake type of a noise that's coming from it with discernible language, but this sort of rumbling growl as it starts to just walk up, pound its way towards you.
Does it seem like it's threatening?
I mean, it's come up to you pretty quick.
Yeah. So, as I see it, out of looking at it and seeing it, I just want to pull my molten hammer out, but show it to obviously, Kalen, because I think he can see me, and show him my hammer as if to say, it's on.
Have you got anything that would, and this is a question for the party, and being totally honest, have you got anything that would be on display which would glitter or shine or give off the impression or maybe even be a gem?
My staff has like little stones on it.
What was it that Tavians just got?
They're away from you. They're away from you at the minute. I just want them to bear that in mind. But it's more where you are and what it can see of you.
Well, would my scale of Tillamook be a thing of that?
No, it kind of storms up, and you get the almost like a dog sort of sniffing, sort of like looking around, and you see this eye just darting around. These sort of teeth are literally where the head and the neck would be. It's just a mouth, and
The only thing I can
you sort of
smell
see it
is
just.
Thorin's ring, sorry.
Yeah, again, you're not there. It's just a case of, and that's made of stone. It's not shiny. They think shiny and gemstones and stuff.
In Negan fashion, when it starts making that noise, because I'd usually chime my axe together. Instead, I just want to get my hammer, just hit the side of the wall as if to give it a little tap to show it that obviously got a weapon and.
Yeah, as you do, just taking the hammer and just this is a thud against the wall, and as you hold it, the front of the hammer itself is just dripping this molten rock down, and it's just singeing on the floor, just perpetually creating this material that's just dropping in front of it. And you just sort of hold it there. As you do, as you grip it, where all of the individual pieces of the rock are formed together to make this molten hammer, the cracks within it just glow and just emanate this orange and red glow. The stone itself almost black, like the cooling of magma on the outside of it as you just hold it. And with that, he sort of looks and moves like this, and then you sort of see it moving away, and it heads off then back to the piles and starts to throw in these gems and whatever, even gem dust. It's just picking it up like a crack addict. It's just trying to get as much as it can.
Okay. So I feel that me doing that has kind of made it go back to just doing what it's doing.
That's what you would suggest, yeah.
Okay. I want to sort of, well, not whisper, but sort of say down to him, like, make your way up past here, but be careful walking past if you've got anything sort of what I would assume to be shiny is the stuff that he's trying to eat. I'm gonna stay where I am and go past in front of me.
So that was up to the north, was it?
Yeah, this big room's to the north.
Yeah, Tavis wouldn't have anything shiny on him because of stealth, really.
But then if you want to make your way past, I'd just keep going past, but obviously, just be careful. Because he's eating the fuck out of it.
What is it that he's eating?
It kind of looks like, while you're walking past, I'll sort of say, kind of like the gems in those other rooms.
Hmm. But he seems quite possessive over them.
Yeah, he seems like he's happy in his work, but he seems a little bit threatening. But as soon as it give him the wall a bit of a tap, he seemed to back down.
Do we think he's what made these like passageways? Does it look big enough to have smashed through, made all that debris?
He could do, or there could be more of him, different sizes that are just trying to chew their way through things, but seem to obviously want. Well, from what I can see, they seem to be going for the shiny stuff, and he's eating it like there's no tomorrow.
Okay, well, if he's...
A waste of good gems to me.
do you want to get into a fight for the sake of... I mean, you've done it before.
No.
Can you see anything else in the room, like beyond him in the room? Is there any other like? Does it look like there's another exit from the room, or can you not see that far?
I can only see two of the walls. I can see the wall to the north and the wall to the east, but obviously the wall to the west, and obviously south. So you're nimble. You know, if you want to have a little roll about and see if we won't see you.
I think I don't want to go into that room just in case, but maybe I'll try and slip past further down the corridor. Yeah, I think I'd want to move past you and carry on in that corridor and not go into the room that creature's in. And maybe sort of like come down here on the map. Or maybe up to, is that another like entrance into that room?
Yeah, from what I could see, I think there's two entrances into the room. I don't know how far the room goes in. obviously the west of it, because you can only see so far.
I think I would like to go up to the sort of that entrance and just kind of pee around, not drawing too much attention, and just see if I can see a bit more into the west of that room.
So are you being stealthy?
I'm trying to, yeah. I'm trying to.
Okay, roll
do it
a
without-
stealth check then.
Then roll that stealth.
It's only an 11.
Okay. And in terms of any glittery items, anything that's on your person?
I would have a couple of like shiny-ish stones in my staff. And maybe a ring.
Okay.
So does that lead to anything?
I mean, we've got
From where
gems.
you are now, you're not in the room. I just wanted to make sure that I got the checks in. That's all.
Okay. Yeah, well, yeah, I want to just sort of pee around and try and see into the room without really stepping into it.
Tavish,
Okay.
I've got an idea.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm thinking it might be worth looking in this room. We've got
Understand,
gems,
sir?
and you've got Saw. So, what do you think about maybe getting Saw to carry a gem and fly off down the corridor where we just came from?
Where we came from. Oh, we need to distract the creature.
To distract the creature and take it away from where we are.
Yeah, we should clear the way if we're going to do that. I see what you're saying. I like it. But let's get everyone past, shall we?
Yeah.
Cool.
As that happens, and Kaelin, you're sort of peeking around to see into that room. You see the creature just turn, his eye moving in your direction, and then he stomps, issuing the same sort of commands as before. Just yelling, and this sort of guttural, earthy tone that he's got.
I mean, okay, if the tap 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 worked before, I would probably just try and emulate that with my staff. And
And as you do, the eye snaps to the glittering gems within the staff,
yeah,
and it reaches out.
could I? Did I pick up any of those stones, the glittering stones, in that other room?
Someone did, didn't they?
Someone
picked
did.
up.
Who went there? Isla went there with Megan, I think. I don't know if you went as well.
No, it was more.
I don't think I went in, but-
taking it.
I can't remember who it was.
For the shiny
Football.
quartz stuff.
I thought
Yeah.
Morcross was nicking all the.
No, it was two of the smaller ones because I said to take Negan. It was Isla and somebody else.
Can't remember.
I would say it was probably Kaelin, because I suggested taking you because they might need help to break free.
Yeah. But that was in the room with the
Pulsating stones.
Yeah, but not the wall with the actual.
Yeah, someone went into the gemstone thing and was picking them off. What?
That was
I
That was
can't remember
me.
who that was.
That was me. That was only me. I think I eventually
Was it?
got it.
Is the help out?
the pulsating
Is the help out with the gemstones one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen,
Thurin, does your staff have anything in it that's
No, it's just a withered hand.
okay? Just making sure.
I think I would keep my eyes on this creature, and I'd sort of try to just say to the group, like, I think it wants the stones. Could we maybe throw him one? If anyone has a stone, could we throw it to him? Like in that image that we saw?
I don't know how long I have to react, but I'm planning to start to implement Thorin's plan and get Sora over to me and hand some gems to Sora so he can then fly out the room and kind of play lure with this creature.
This is all happening very, very quickly now.
Yeah.
And the arm reaches again out towards you, Caleb. And you hear the same, run, I will there.
Okay. If I've got anything, if I haven't got those gems, but I've maybe got anything shiny, could I reach in and try and offer that?
What have you got?
Yeah, what have you got in your inventory?
Not a whole lot, I don't think. Could I maybe just like try a coin or something? I don't think I'd have a shiny rock.
You could have one of those.
But I would.
One of those pulsating stones.
Would I have one of them? Maybe I could try one of them then. Could I reach in and take out one of them and maybe offer it up? And like, is this what you want?
With that, it does seem to stop for a moment. Hard to read. What are you doing?
I'm gonna take a chance and throw the shiny stone towards him, not in an aggressive way, but like a sort of underhand.
Like
Here you go, Billy.
Like Chunk throwing the chocolate bar to Sloth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of vibe.
Maybe.
And then I'm gonna do the truffle shuffle.
Let's
You guys. Is Caleb a chunky gnome? I never pictured him as such.
Ruth.
Yes, now.
No, but the player
Canon. Caleb's
just make a
chunk.
just make a dexterity check. It's a straight check.
Just add in my dex modifier, or just on the without a modifier.
Yeah, add your dex. Yeah.
That is only a 12.
Yeah, as you throw it up, it sort of hits around, not in the eye, but around the eye. You don't quite get it high enough, and it sort of drops to the floor, and you hear this, and it picks up this stone, and it literally just throws it in. But while it's doing that, the other two arms, you just sort of see it smashing against the wall, and then it looks like it's lunging for your staff. So can we roll initiative?
Sure.
As it
Oh, show.
was it?
Are we going to go with Saw acting just after me, Darryl? Because that's easier.
Yeah.
Nice.
That is a dirty 20, not a natural.
Oh, dirty. Dirty.
Really good.
Diddly, diddly.
Alright, okay. We'll do it as we say it. So Negan.
6.
Who else we got? We've got Tavis.
18. Oh, bad.
Phelan.
10.
Phelan. Sorry. Isla.
8.
Three.
10.
And we've also got Morphos.
1.
That's classic.
I rolled got a -1.
Classic more thoughts.
Have I missed anyone? Was everyone there? Okay, so the order is going to be Kaelin, Tavis, Ian and Florian are going to act on the same turn.
We need glories.
Then we're going to have Isla. And we have Morphos. Okay then, so top of the round then. Oh,
Negan's in between
Well, Negan
Isla and Morphos.
yeah. Sorry, wait.
Fucking miss me out.
Okay. Okay. So, Kaelin, you see just this arm just boom, and you see the rock of the corner of that wall just splinters and cracks and crumbles. It just takes a gouge out. You see this arm of like a hand of like three sort of pincing claws just take this chunk out and just sort of looks at you, getting ready for its attack. What do you want to do?
How close is he to me? Is it like 10 feet? Is that?
Yeah.
I am going to. I'm going to hold an action. I want to hold hypnotic gaze, and then if he gets close to me, then I want to use it.
Hypnotic gaze.
It has to be within 5 feet.
I've got a hypnotic pattern.
I've never even heard of hypnotic gaze, yeah?
Yeah, it's a wizard. What type of thing is it?
Enchantment wizard thing.
GAYS.
Yeah, it's part of the School of Enchantment for Wizards. So the description is starting at 2nd level. When you choose this school, your soft words and enchanting gaze can magically enthrall another creature. As an action, choose one creature that you can see within 5 feet of you. If the target can see or hear you, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw against your wizard spell save DC, or be charmed by you until the end of your next turn. Charm creature's speed drops to 0 and the creature is incapacitated and visibly dazed.
Sick.
So if it gets close to me, I would like to then.
So it's a wisdom save.
So it would be a wisdom saving throw against my spell save DC of 15. If it gets within 5 feet of me, then I want to use it.
Nice.
Quick question.
Yep.
How long are we saying is a round? Are we saying that's 30 seconds or a minute?
Around 6 seconds.
6 seconds. Ah, fuck it then. Yeah, no, carry on. Carry on.
That's alright.
Carry on. Okay, so you sort of brace yourself for what's to come. You don't like where this is going and what it looks like, and what you threw doesn't seem to sedate it from its want. So you just ready in that action, just bracing yourself for whatever's coming next. That takes us to Tavis.
Dokie. I can.
I'm happy, by the way, for you to use sword in any
Combination of
before or after.
spells.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. what I'm thinking is, I don't know. I can hear some stuff going on there. I can see my new mate Kaylin, but I can't see exactly what's going on. The first thing I want to do is move to try and figure out what's going on. I do have this idea of I do like the idea that Thorin had of this thing seems to be going for gems. I've got some gems, and Saw could maybe guide it away or evade it and distract it. What I'd like, can I tell you what I'd like to happen, and you can tell me if it's possible?
Yeah, go on.
I've just moved 10 feet. That's all Tavis has done so far. I'd like to get Saw to come up to me, and then Tavis would like to reach into his pouch, grab some gems, give them to Saw, and have Saw hover up. We haven't even asked what the height of this thingy is yet, but have Saw try and flaunt these gems towards this.
What's Saw's flying speed?
60.
Which takes him to you, doesn't it?
5. It depends on the diagonals. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60. Can definitely get to me, yeah. Yeah, I'd say me, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And then, so as an action then, you're then going to hold... You're going to hold gems out for him to clutch.
Yeah, I guess that would be the whole thing, is to try and use Saw as a lure and have him effectively end mine and his turn with me being there.
And the lure being prepped, ready for the next
Saw being by me, the lure being prepped. Technically, Tavis will have the bonus action and will try and hide, but he's probably trying to hide behind the wizard, but I'm not sure if we can do that. That's a bit... But, yeah, if we can do that, yeah, cool.
Yeah, okay, so Saw, you summon in Saw, and Saw comes round. I'd say at best he's going to be able to hold a gem. What is it that you're actually giving him?
What did I get? Some of the stuff that I recently got. Banded agates. Like, you got 6 banded agates worth 10 gold pieces each. You could do however many we think.
Probably able to clutch one. What form is he in? An owl? I mean, it wouldn't make much difference anyway, but...
Yeah, owl, yeah. Still owl.
Yeah. I'd say he's clutching... He's going to clutch one.
One. I'm bartering with you here, DM. One in each tavern.
I'll give you the one in each tavern, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's the turn plus bonus action hide if you allow it.
Yeah. Yeah, action to pass the gems, and then bonus action, and then his flight speed plus then action to pick him off you gives you your turn. Anything else?
No, just 28 stealth.
Yeah, okay. So with that, Kaylin, you see that the beast just walks, closing that space between you, and he just goes for this swipe. You just see this clawed hand just coming round to take a swipe.
Can I try to use my hypnotic gaze before it does as it approaches?
Yep.
I'll hold that.
So the wisdom is... Oh, I've just rolled a nat 20.
Oof. These dice, Darryl. Who are you?
I know.
Who are they blessed by? Where's she been?
The spirit of Eddie Munson's with me.
I've seen the dice. It's got 20 on every corner.
You know what, mate? After 5 years of rolling shit, I think I deserve it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a nat 20. So I take it nothing happens with that.
I don't think anything happens.
Yeah, he's not charmed. No.
He's not gay.
Okay.
We'll check, but I don't. I think it's
Hypnotic games.
Hypnotic gaze, that's hilarious.
Okay, so he is going to. Okay, he is going to attack. The first attack is going to be a 18 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
And that's going to be 6 points of damage. As it's doing this strike, and it takes that strike at you, literally from following with that momentum is the next arm that comes round, and that's going to take a strike. That's going to be 20, not natural to hit,
Just about hits.
and that's going to be another 6 points of damage. As that finishes round, the third arm is going to come round and take a strike at you.
Jesus.
And that's a natural 19 to hit.
Also hits.
And that's going to be a 5 points of damage. And then it lunges down and forward. You see these teeth just in front of this black hole as it comes in and just takes a bite. And that's going to be... That's another natural 19.
Jeez,
That's going to be... $12 points of piercing damage as it just wrenches into you to just try and get what it needs off you, and then pulling away.
Jay's loving this. Look at the state of him.
Can't wait. How's that level 6 doing for you now, Kaylin? With your gaze.
Wasn't what I was hoping for. I'll be honest.
Yeah, well, you get what you fucking deserve.
Oh God!
This is pure Jay. This is not much.
29 points of damage for that.
Okay, that then is going to take us to Valiant and Thorin.
I'm going to wild shape to giant spider and scurry up onto the ceiling.
Okay. We'll just use the giant spider stats for now. I'm not going to mess around with the. We'll just use you as a token, and we'll know where we're at. You can't really see where you are, can you? How close do you want to get? You are currently 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 feet away.
I'm just going to go to the ceiling where I am.
Okay. Are you holding an action?
Yeah, casting web.
For him to appear in front of you, because right now he's behind a corner.
Yeah.
Okay, so held action there for Valiant, and then Thorin.
Yeah, can I move 30 feet? So I'm going to move 30 feet into the room. And
That's what it sounds like.
can I cast Banishment?
Ooh.
Banishment.
Yes. It's a wisdom saving throw.
DC.
These dice.
Okay, now.
15.
Go. Roll the natural 18.
Oh,
Jeez. What's going on? What's going on?
Finally, fucking dice that work.
It's alright.
So that was to banish into another plane of existence, wasn't it?
yeah.
While I'm on the
Which
ceiling,
means
casting salt on your dice.
Right. Anything else then for Thorin?
How tall is this room?
How tall? I think it's a standard room. All standard rooms are in this level. It doesn't actually tell me on this one. Let me just have a look at level 1, because I just assumed they'd be similar. Is there a specific reason why you're asking? I assume we'll see.
If it was tall enough, I was going to cast fly. So I can keep out of the way.
No, it's a standard. It would be sort of standard. It would have been like we've been in rooms that have been domed and stuff like that. This isn't. It's just a standard. Standard height. Let me find my page I was on. What are we on? Right. Okay, so anything else for Thurin's turn?
Can I cast a cantrip if it's a bonus action?
Wouldn't have thought so because you've already cast.
Spell.
You've already cast a spell.
If it's bonus action, you can only cast a cantrip, can't you? Just not another leveled spell.
Correct. It's a bonus action. Yeah.
Oh yes, you got to cast it. Yeah, you got to cast it as a bonus action, aren't you?
Yeah. Okay, so I'll take my
Yeah.
staff out and cast Shillelagh on it.
Okay.
Watch out, Talion.
That's it. Okay. Yeah, you're looking. You're trying to get a grip with the spell. Nothing, and then just preparing for combat with this this monster, this beast that you can see before you. Isla?
Cool. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, block right, take a punt. 20, 25, 30. Yeah. From there, I probably haven't. Your call. Do you reckon I've got any line of sight on it at all, even if it's just a gnat's tentacle?
No, you'd see its presence if you like. You'd see that there was maybe the flash of a hand or something. You know it was there, but visibly, it's round that corner, isn't it?
Yeah. All right. Question is can I see it enough and know it's there enough to try and cast Bane on it?
Yeah, we'll go with that. So charisma saving throw, yeah.
Yeah. You don't expect big things because you got big damage.
Oh, it was a 17 and rolled over to a 3.
So the swamp worked. The swamp only worked.
Did you actually get salt out, Tom?
Metaphorical.
Sprinkled it.
Throwing salt in your game.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. So you've cast Bane on it, yeah.
You were born in it.
Which is me taking a minus D4. That's going to be clutch because I've been rolling like a god. Like a god. Okay, then that'll then take us to Negan. What happens after this?
I'm just gonna chill out where I am. Nah, I'm joking. I'm gonna walk up. I am gonna attack it with the molten hammer.
Oh, and smash his head in that.
Come get it.
Such a great diversion plan.
That is 22 to hit.
Bash.
22 hits.
Okay. That is 10 points of damage on the first.
Okay.
And then I will take a bonus action and I will hit him again with a hammer.
Okay.
That is 24 to hit.
Hits.
And that is 13 points of damage on that one.
Bash.
Yeah, Negan doing Negan things.
And then on my last hit, I will hit him again with a hammer. That is 23 to hit.
Jeez.
We've all got
Yeah,
good,
hits.
we've all got good dice here, mate. And that is 5. That is 7 points of damage on the last one.
Yeah, Tavis, Kellen, as you witness Negan just rolling up, and there's a bit of a strut to this, you almost see a smile on his face as he just starts to just wade in and attack. The beast is taking knock after knock and hit after hit. Anything else for Negan's turn?
No, I just look at Kalen, just sort of seeing that he's had a few knocks, thinking, was there? I've been there.
As these arms are flailing around, just sort of like moving around and dodging and then attacking and moving and attacking, he's just sort of coming in and, dare I say, windmilling. Right then,
What about his molten hammer? Hello, hypnotic gaze.
I was straight.
I was beating the gay out of him.
Right, got old school. Right, well, that takes us to Mothas, who's currently enjoying, a few beers at the bar.
Last minute wedding.
I like this today. Believe it. Can't believe it.
Fireball on the whole party.
Fireball.
This episode was sponsored by Pitbull.
Didn't even know it.
Mr. World 4-5.
I have to take that out of the edit.
Well, what's Mothas doing? Get all up in his grill. Is he seeing him now? There he is. Maybe. Go on, I like it.
Okay. Just look it up quick. Spell attack. Oh, he misses. Never mind. It's his turn. I rolled a 3.
But still a bit to drink, is that Mothas? Yeah, he tries to he just catches most of the wall and doesn't quite manage to land a hit. That's then going to take us to Kalen. No. Kalen,
Mr. Burns it.
with your hypnotic straight.
I'm thinking I need to get the hell out of the way of this thing. So, if I just try to move, it'll take you attack on me, won't it?
Mm-hmm.
Can I?
Oh, really? One.
Can I meta help?
Hit it in
Play
the
dead.
dick.
Yeah.
You can take the action disengage, and that
Yeah.
uses your whole action, and then you can move away without getting clobbered. Then you only have a bonus action, and then your movement left. But you can do that without getting attack of opportunity.
Right.
That's the rules.
Them's the rules. Okay, do I have any bonus actions I can do? I don't think I do. Yeah. Okay, I think I will do exactly that then. I think I would like to disengage and use my movement to just get back away from it. Like, as far away as I can, really.
Okay. You can, you've taken disengage action, so you've got your movement speed now. You can move away to wherever you want to move them to.
So, like to there.
Yep. Yeah, because you're small, so you can go through Tavis's space. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else for Kaelin?
I don't think I've got any bonus actions, so no, that's probably all I can do.
Okay.
I think.
Okay then. That takes us then to Tavis with Saul.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is kicked off then now, isn't it? Did I see any reaction to the creature seeing Saul holding these gems in his talons? Because he was focused obviously on Kaelin. Now Kaelin's moved away. Does that change the situation, or is it as it was?
You feel for it's gone from being wanting what it wanted to now just attacking.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Tavis is going to take his turn and try and... Yeah, it's attacking, so Tavis is going to go back and he's going to use a brace of flying daggers and try and attack twice to hit this creature.
Oh.
First one's a 14.
14 misses.
Second is a 23.
23 hits.
And that does... ...17 points of magical piercing damage.
Get it in.
17, yeah. Nice. Yeah, you're having a massive hit with that. You see it. You sort of see its body sort of take that shock, even though the knife has already disappeared and reappeared back in your bracer. Anything else for your turn?
For me, I will again try and hide. Probably
Okay.
to be fair, ducking around the corner, that would be fair, right?
Yeah.
I can't just hide in plain sight before I have a creature behind me. So try and hide here, that's not good, that's better, it's 19 total.
Yep.
I'll just feel like I'm hidden, I won't know. And then for Saul's going to carry these gems over this creature's head. Are we talking 10 foot, 20 foot? We don't know.
Yeah, not that. No, it's not that high.
Right, okay. Saul's going to do it anyway and carry these gems over this creature's head this way. See if we can. Saul may or may not make it this far, but try and lure the creature away, thinking that might give other people a chance to do more, and possibly Negan a chance to have an attack.
Yeah, it's planted where it is, and it's going to take an attack of opportunity as it's gone through its space.
Cool.
And that's going to be a.
Let me find my owl.
17 to hit.
I'm pretty sure that hits the owl. Yes, that absolutely hits. So, the owl barrel either has 1 hit point or 1d4 plus 1. And I didn't roll for it, so should we just say it has 1?
Well, I've just rolled a 3 plus 3, so I've just rolled 6 anyway.
Yeah, I can't even make it.
6 damage.
Saul's dead again. Let me just... Oh, this poor owl. He really does have a hard life. Of all of it.
He just zips out of existence, and the gems just clatter to the floor as he then turns round and takes the first swipe at Negan. That's going to be 12 to hit on the first one.
Misses, and I would like to use riposte and then use an attack of opportunity with a security die. With my mortal.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fighter's cooking, bro.
That is 22 to hit.
Hits.
And then I get to add the security die to the attack as well, so I get... Yeah, so I'll add that as well, so D... That's 10 points of damage on that one, mate.
Okay. Yeah, and you can see that he's taking a bit of a knock as you immediately strike back. However, the next arm is coming round your way. That's going to be a natural 19, so 25 to hit.
Yeah, it's on.
Actually, with the Bane, it's 21.
Yeah, so
that's going to be 8 points of slashing damage. The next attack with the third and final arm is going to be a 17, 13 to hit.
Misses, and I would like to use riposte again.
It's a reaction, isn't it, to do that?
Riposte. When a creature misses you with a melee attack, you can use a reaction and expend one of your superiority die to make a melee weapon attack against the creature.
Yeah, so you only get 1 reaction per turn, don't you?
Oh, I thought I could use as long as I've got superiority die, because I've got 4 left. So I can only use it once every time he attacks.
Pretty sure you can only have 1 reaction per round.
Fine, then, no, then yeah, carry on with your action, Dara.
One sec. Yeah, when you take a reaction, you can't take another one until the start of your next turn. If the reaction interrupts another creature's turn, that creature can continue its turn right after.
Okay.
That's on page 191, around that area, if that's the page it's on. 190 is in the player's handbook.
Okay,
I'll
man.
have a look at it.
I'll remember.
Okay, So that was the third arm, wasn't it? Now
Yeah.
it's going to go for a bite. And that isn't going to hit. That's going to be a 9 to hit.
Misses.
As it snaps forward and tries to take a chunk out of you. That then goes to Thalion and Thorin.
How far away am I? One, am I in line of sight, and how far away am I?
To get into line of sight, you'd need to move 10 feet. If you move that 10 feet, you would be 20 feet away.
Okay, I'll move to 10 feet and webcast.
Okay. You've got the stat block for that, isn't it? That's just a tap roll, isn't it?
Yeah, and you have DC 12 to save yourself.
Ooh. Okay, hang on, let me have a...
By the way, it's a salty
what was
web.
it?
It's a big salty web, so cast all your dice.
Giant spider on it.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think the web's a DC 12.
BC 12 strength check, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so the strength there is... So that's... Well, it's an 11 anyway, but minus the bane, it's another 4 off that, so no, it doesn't make the save.
Salty web works every time.
You didn't roll the attack though, did you?
On the web.
You still got to roll the attack for it. It's a plus 5 to hit.
Yeah, 17.
So it misses.
What?
Yeah. So you miss with the web. The web just coats all the way around the passageway that you're in, the ceiling all the way around it, as you let loose, but not enough to gain purchase on the creature. Anything else for your turn?
Nope.
Okay, third.
Move deeper into the room. He's got a better line of sight. And he's gonna Eldritch Blast. First one is a 24.
Hits.
And the second one is a 23.
Roll your damage on your first one. Yeah, they both hit anyway. On the first one. Yeah, so as you summon the arcane magic and you start to wheel and you let loose, you see it just strike, and as it does, it's like the energy of it starts to ripple around each and individual sort of piece of rock and pebble that forms its skin, just sort of dissipating. As it does it has this shock, and with the 16 hit points it had remaining, it just slumps down to the floor, taking a knee first in front of Negan and then coming down to a halt. Negan, you see this open more into the body itself, just like a black pit, Sarlacc, as it just sort of slumps down and crumbles, arms and legs in a mess and a heap, as it is being defeated.
Nice.
You see Thorin
Nice.
You see the glycerin surrounding, and almost like a rumble as it slumps to the floor. Quiet, and a moment of pause, and that's where we'll end it tonight.
Right.